What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Thursday, July 24th. It's Friday Junior, Friday Light, Friday Eve. But I will get a question that says, or I'll get a comment that says, today's not Friday. Who will it be? Who'll be first to say, today's not Friday? It's funny. Um, Amy Patalano, what is going on? Haven't seen Amy in a long time. Where you been, Amy? Maria Carrera, what's happening? Cynthia Romero, hello. How have you guys been? Good. Did you guys get notifications or nah? V Artist was happening. AZ Raven, hello. Fernando Lewis was happening. Pat Clark, hello. Necro Slaughter, hello. Trinida, what's going on? Christina C, what's going on? Rest in peace to the Hulkster. One real, one always, hello. Ramon Martinez. That's like I'm reading ahead. Martinez. Ramon Martinez, greetings. What's happening? Damn, it's hot. I took a hot shower and I'm hot. So I'm cooling off with this sucker right here. There's Mountain Dew, Code Red, and like a monster. Watermelon monster. No, not a monster. What are they called? Red Bulls. Cora Schooner was happening. Palom Maltese, salute. Surrey, hey. Katrina Robertson, good evening from Virginia. Sharon R was happening. Robert Tovar was happening. Gooba, what's going on, Gooba? How have you been? What's new in Gooba's life? Hopefully you're doing good. Uh, Glad you're here. So yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. It's like I've been saying rest in peace a lot, like lately, and I don't know how to feel about that. It's like a bummer, you know. It's all these people that you think they're gonna live forever, man. So it's kind of a trip. Hulk Hogan was 21 years older than me. What the heck? Bad week for sure. Yeah. So I was a WWF era, uh, World World Wrestling Federation. That was what I watched. I stopped watching after that. Like when he went Hollywood Hogan, right, wearing all black, going with NWO or NW whatever. I didn't watch that stuff. I stopped watching wrestling after that. After the WWF became WWE, I've never watched WWE. The Rock, never seen him wrestle. Undertaker, all these guys, I have no idea who they are. John Cena, have no clue. And to be honest, I don't care about none of those guys. Andre the Giant, Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, uh, Tito Santana, Jimmy Fly Snuka, Junkyard Dog. That was fun back then. So Joy Chapman was going on. Hello, Fabian. Hello. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Ramon Martinez gonna start it with Mil Máscaras. So I never watched that dude wrestle, but I know he made movies in Mexico, right? That guy. So that's funny. Melanie, what's going on? Just came back from. Every time I come live, you're coming back from the gym. That's really cool. Love it. Ozzy Osbourne, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah, yeah. Ric Flair. Woo! When he would walk into the into the ring, Ric Flair. Woo! And then the way he walks. Shoot, he's funny, man. I honestly thought Hulk Hogan was gonna live to 120 years of age because he just looked good. He looked like in shape, you know. He just looked really good for his age, you know. Strong, good voice, just a big presence, you know. So I don't know what happened, brother. Ric Flair, yeah. Woo! Good interviews. Macho Man, really good interviews. Hulk Hogan. The bad thing about Hulk Hogan is his interviews are always the same. He always said the same thing. Eat your vitamins. What you gonna do with 24-inch pythons come after you, brother? He always said the same thing. But Macho Man was super interesting. His interviews were always different. Oh yeah, Andre the Giant. That dude couldn't talk English for shit, but he was a big ass dude, man. If you saw a picture of him holding a little a beer, it looks like a little baby bottle in his hand, like tiny little. That's funny. He died really young. Andre the Giant, wasn't he in his 40s or something? That's sad, man. Amy Patalano says, I've been momming. I'm too old for a toddler. She has me exhausted, not for the faint of heart. Mama. Cecilia Barry, what's going on? Hello. Hello. Carrie Spencer, what's happening? Logan Tellis, still in mourning over Ozzy. Yeah, so I thought Ozzy, like, he hasn't been looking good for the past 40 years, Ozzy Osbourne, if I'm being honest. He's looked out of it for 40 years. He's just looked like gone, man, just gone mentally and physically not good. He's been shuffling, not walking, shuffling for a long, long time. So I'm surprised, he made it, especially all the stuff, all the damage he did to his body, the drugs and all that. So yeah, but yeah, Ozzy Osbourne gone. Mama, I'm coming home. Man, I still don't know what happened to Hulk. Did anybody know what happened to Hulkster? He had a heart attack, but why did he have a heart attack? Like, why did he have a heart attack? I hate when they say, "Oh, he had a heart attack," but what caused the heart attack? There's something caused the heart attack. Jorge Flores, what's going on? Hello. Kim West, what is going on? How are you? Fernando Lewis likes my shirt. I love my shirt. Hulkamania. I'm a Hulkamaniac. Cardiac arrest. Yeah, that's the medical term for a heart attack. But what's the cause of the cardiac arrest, aka heart attack? Like, what's the cause, right? Um, Cholesterol, shock, sepsis. I don't know, a million reasons. From past steroid use, I saw. I mean, yeah, it's possible. Ozzy Osbourne had passed away from Parkinson's disease. Yeah, and then who's not doing good? What's his name? Bruce Willis is not doing good. According to his daughters, he doesn't know his name anymore. That's sad, man. What's happening? These are all people I remember watching them like yesterday. Bruce Willis trying to save all those people on that Christmas party at Nakamoto building in downtown LA. Remember, 1988. Nakamoto. Damn, if that's the correct name, that's impressive. If I remember that, Nakamoto. Melanie is at Dutch Bros getting a drink. I'm driving, so I'll be back until I get home. Get one of these. Get one of these. I invented this. This is red. This is a Mountain Dew red, Code Red, and then I threw in some watermelon Red Bull. So yeah, die hard. Die a little harder. Dying hard again. That is sad about Bruce Willis. That's a form of what he has is a form of Parkinson's, isn't it? Where your brain is just. And think about it. These guys are millionaires. These guys are all millionaires, right? Hogan millionaire, Ozzy millionaire, all the money in the world, and they can't buy their health. They can't live forever. So you have to cherish every day, be nice, and while you're here, be productive, because like that, whether you're poor, rich, money, no money, gone. Crazy. Danny, what is going on? Hello. Hello. Fabian, two kids that were unfortunately homeless. I haven't heard from them honestly. I gave them my number and I said, hey, reach out to me 2 days from now. They haven't reached out to me, so they're either locked up or they don't give a shit. Like they don't care. Like they're trying to hide from the world. I don't know. Ozzy Osbourne's son has Parkinson's. Damn. Stephanie Gaitan, hi Art, love your shirt. Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. I love my shirt too. It's really cool. Love it. I've had it for a while. I'll be wearing the shit. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it on Saturday. I'm gonna wear it on Sunday. I'm gonna wear it on Monday. I'm gonna wear it on Tuesday. I'll be washing it, but I'm gonna wear it on Thursday. I'm gonna wear it on Saturday, Friday. I'm gonna wear it on Saturday. Forrest Noble, you get rich off others' struggles. I'm not rich, and I'm not getting rich off anybody's struggles. Forrest, it sounds like you've been listening to dumbasses. That's what I think, Forrest. That's what I think, Forrest. Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads. A 60-year-old man coming in here with the goofy haircut. Forrest Noble, are you? Please tell me you're in Phoenix, goofy. Maybe Forrest Noble is in Phoenix. Maybe I'll get to meet him one day. So Forrest Noble. Bye, Goofy. I never heard you cuss. Yeah, I'm a cusser. I was in the Navy, so a lot of Navy guys, most military guys cuss. And I don't like cussing, you know, but I do. I'll let them loose sometimes. The thing about the internet, man, is like people feel like emboldened, you know? People feel emboldened and tell you stupid stuff that they wouldn't have the balls to tell you in person. You know, that's just the internet. You know, you get just dummies that feel all brave. But, you know, God bless them. You know, got to pray for them too. So military women too. Sherry Gomez. Military women too. I knew some military women, and they were like normal. They didn't cuss a lot. They're like normal women, you know. Like, so I didn't hang out with a lot of military women, you know. Kind of stayed away. So I don't know. Maybe you guys cuss a lot. Maybe. Ms. Carmen Garcia, what is going on? Carmen Garcia, hello. Hello. Stephanie Gaitan has a potty mouth, too real bad. Got it. Marie M, hello, what's going on? Hello. Fernando Lewis in Southern Arizona. Yellow looks good on you. I don't wear yellow, doesn't look good on me. People have told me that before, and I bought this just because it's Hulkamania. I kind of want the red one too, but I can't find it. And so this is like an old shirt. This is just an old shirt. It's like an old, really old shirt. Danny has a potty mouth. I think we all do a little bit to a certain extent. How about Chuck Mangione? He was a musician here in Rochester, New York. He died yesterday morning in his sleep. He was in the Hall of Fame. Poor guy. I heard his name, but I'm not really honestly familiar with his music. I don't know where he's coming. He just sounds familiar. So rest in peace, Chuck. Katrina Robertson also got some mouth like a sailor. Sailor. You need a handkerchief for your head. I have hair, so those guys always wear handkerchiefs because they're bald. So yeah, who's that dude from Poison or Brett Michaels? Is that his name? Dude, that I think that stuff is glued on his head, man. So they all wear handkerchiefs because they got no hair. So Necro Slaughter has a bad mouth. Ozzy really got me heartbroken. Yeah, sad. Is that his name, Brett Michaels? Always forget his name. Guns N' Roses too. Axl Rose, he's bald. Another one. Mangione played the music for the Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons in decades. So yeah, it's crazy because I was talking about this to people at work. It's really weird to see people. I didn't know them, right? These guys, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. I didn't know them, but you watch them so much growing up that you feel like you know them. You feel like part of their friends, family, because you see them so much. You grew up watching them, right? It kind of influenced you in a way. Like when Hulk Hogan said, "Eat your vitamins, stay away from drugs." Like, okay, cool, yeah. If I eat vitamins and I stay away from drugs, I'll be buff and cool like you. Cool, like that's cool. Like that resonated with me. That made sense to me, right? So some of these people are really good influences. Not all of them, right? There's some knuckleheads out there, but knucklehead celebrities. But yeah, um, it's really sad to see these people just pass away. And I just saw his last interview a few days ago. I saw it today from a few days ago, and he sounded so healthy. Strong voice, walking, and talking and vibrant. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So it just sucks. Somebody I kind of watched. I didn't. Yeah, I literally watched him every weekend. Every weekend, WrestleMania. I watched when he in WrestleMania when which was it, number 2, number 3, number 4, where he lifted Andre the Giant, body slammed Andre. I don't know how he did that, but I know he busted his back afterwards, right? So both Andre the Giant and uh and Hulk, they agreed, behind, and they agreed to do it to give a good show. And Andre is like, oh man, because he was in pain. Like every day he was in pain. Andre the Giant, because just he was just in constant pain for the last part of his life, and so he paid the price. Both of them, their backs were messed up after that. So sad. Always having faith. Migs update, no update. I haven't talked to him. I texted him, but haven't really talked. Invader Sprinkles, hello, what is going on? Hello. Hello. You have the VHS. That's really cool. I want to get the set of WWF. I'm not a WWE person or NWO or anything. I want WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3, cage matches. So all that was fun. The Royal Rumble where they were tossing each other out of the ring. So back then, I was a kid, man. I was a little teenager, and so like, oh, it's real. It's not real. It's real. It's not real because you're young and impressionable, and you don't give a shit. You just like that stuff, and you don't know what steroids are back then. You don't know what none of that stuff means, what it is. You don't understand it, at that age. At least I didn't. So you're kind of innocent. So I was innocent. So how's Carla doing? Carla got locked up. She's been in jail for like a week. Gina Lopez was happening. Gen X kid, yes. Opal White, such a sad week. Yeah. Uh, Ozzy Osbourne, definitely a legend. Hulk Hogan, definitely a legend. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. To me, he wasn't a legend. I mean, he was on one show, and I've never seen him in movies and anything. But he was, and he wasn't even main character. But I remember watching that show. I remember watching him. So rest in peace. But icons and legends, definitely Ozzy Osbourne, definitely Hulk Hogan. Those guys are on a different, level as far as the way they influence the world, not just America or Gen X kids, but they influence the world. They're world renowned, these gentlemen, so the world lost friends, so it's really sad. Trinita, thank you. Have a good night. Get some work done. Appreciate you being here. So he's like I don't know if Hulk Hogan is the sponsor or a co-owner of that beer, American beer, real American beer. But guess who's gonna buy some of that? Who's gonna have like a 32 pack of real American beer? This guy right here. So if everybody wants to help me drink it, let me know. Let me know. I am a real American. Do, 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 do. When he would go, he would go to each side of the ring and go like, oh shoot, damn, good memories, man. And then the bad thing is that you can't go to YouTube and you don't really see the old videos because they're idiots and they block that stuff. So yeah, it's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. This weekend I'm gonna be drinking real American beer. Is that what it is? What's the name of it? Let me see. In honor of Hulk Hogan, Terry Galea, Gadea. Do you guys remember him? Terry Godea, right? Godea or Golea, some real American beer. Is that what it's called? It is called. That's what it's called. This is real American beer. Check it out. Real American beer. And that's Hulk Hogan right there. I've never drank any of this, but I'm gonna order this stuff right now. You guys are gonna watch me order this. So you can't order it, but it's near me. It's at Total Wine and More. Guess who's gonna go buy that tomorrow? I'm gonna buy a 32 pack. Next time I do a live, I'm gonna have real American beer. I bet you're gonna sell it. They'll sell out tomorrow. Watch. They're gonna sell out. Damn, that's sad, man. I was at work when I found out somebody on the team, so an employee said, "Hey, Hulk Hogan died." I'm like, "What? No way!" If I get on my phone to verify, sad, man. Japanese Ninja, what's going on? Hello, Melanie is back. Thank you for the warning. Killuminati 32 pack is diabolical. I'm not gonna drink it all at once. Like I'm gonna make it last. Make it last. Stephanie, you and Jessica are gonna drink it and then go to Jack after or what? Hey, why do you gotta spill the whole secret? Why you gotta tell everybody, Stephanie, that I'm gonna pick up Jessica tomorrow and we're gonna drink a 32 pack of real American beer, me and Jessica, while we feed each other fries at Jack. Anna H, what is going on? Hello. 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 Man. Jessica can definitely outdrink me. Jessica has 2 livers. She told me she has two. She have 2 livers. I have 2 dogs. Canelo, Canella. I have 2 livers. So yeah, poor thing. Joy Chapman, Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't only play on the Cosby Show. He played on the Magic School Bus and The Resident, which had 6 seasons. It ran from 2018 to 2023. I've never heard or seen The Magic School Bus. I've never heard or seen The Resident. So yeah, just for me, I personally know him only from the Cosby Show back in the 80s. That's it. Like me, I don't know what The Resident is about. I don't know what the Magic School Bus. I'm sure he's done other projects too. He's just, I'm not a big fan, I guess. Anita, good morning. What is going on? Hello. Peter Zachariah, all the way in New Zealand. You are a Kiwi. The Resident is an awesome series. Isn't there a movie called The Resident? The Resident. Necro says, when I drank, it was Steel Reserve 3 12-packs daily. No way. You used to drink 3 12-packs of beer? Holy, that's just... Dude, what happened to your liver? 3 12-packs in 24 hours. 3 12-packs. That just sounds like a lot, man. That sounds like death. That's crazy. The Magic School Bus was a children's book. I remember. That's awesome. Yes, no joke. It ran over daily through, yes, liver was shot. Damn, what a trip. Magic School Bus was a cartoon for children in the PBS station. PBS, I remember LeVar Barton, right? Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton, right? LeVar Burton. So LeVar Burton did PBS Reading Rainbow, where he's reading a book right back in the 80s. And then the next time I see him is on Star Trek. And that's it. I've never seen him ever. I'm sure he's done a million shows. I've only seen LeVar Burton on two things. The Resident was similar to ER. Awesome. I've never watched ER. Hope Dealer Perry, what's happening? How are you? Dakota Blue. He did Roots. I've never seen Roots. Sherry Gomez, remember Zoom and Electric Company? Nope. Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I want to do is a zoom. You guys remember that song back in the 90s? All I want to do is a zooms. I never figured out what they meant. All I want to do is zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom. Anybody ever figured that out? Anybody ever? Raise your hand if you've zoomed in a boom, boom. How is Paige? I hope she gets any services and assistance that is needed. I saw her that one time and I haven't seen her since. So hopefully she's been out there for 3 years. So I would imagine she's probably still out there. Gina Lopez, was it one time that you zoom in a boom boom, or was it like a daily thing, or was that 3 12-packs in a day and zoom boom boom, or? Caroline Therese, I don't know if anyone heard about the mushroom lady that poisoned her and killed 3 people here. Never heard of. I like mushrooms on steak. I like mushrooms on, like, sauteed mushrooms on steak. I like sauteed onions on steak. So, but any other mushroom, I'm not into. I'm like smoking shrooms. None of that stuff. Just, saute my shrooms and put them on a steak. Dakota Blue, was it one time that you zoom in a boom boom, or? I love mushrooms. They taste good on a steak, but that's it. Oh, I like them on salad. I could do it on salad too. It seems healthy. I like mushrooms on pizza. I could do mushrooms on pizza. I could do anything on pizza. You know what? I've never tried anchovies on pizza. But one of these days, I'm gonna try it because I like fish. I'm a fisherman. Not really. I've never fished ever in my life, but she was evil, poisoned her family with death cap mushrooms. Dang. Anita, mushrooms in an omelet. Me too. Mushrooms are super salty. Are you talking about the show Zoom? Me, I'm talking about Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. That was like a song back in the 90s. All I want to do is a zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom. So my question is, does anybody know what all I want to do is a zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom? Does anybody know what that means? Like, has anybody ever zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom? No anchovies. So I've never done anchovies, but I'm gonna try it. Just I'm gonna have a pizza here with anchovies, and then I'm gonna have a real American beer on this hand. You guys are gonna join me. Amy Patalano Drive and what? What's Amy doing? Amy Patalano Drive and a screwdriver? Like a what do you mean? Nicole Campbell, what's going on? Japanese. The Zoom show was super obscure. It was on PBS, I think. That's awesome. Shake your rump. Jentastic came in aggressive. Shake your rump. She just came in with a lot of energy, high energy. Anchovies, little furry critters. I can't. Anchovies have hair on them? Really? Let me Google this real quick. I don't know how I feel about that. Anchovies. Anchovies. I'm not seeing any hair. Who gave you the hairy anchovies? I'm not seeing any hair on these suckers. No, they're fish. They have no hair. No. Anchovies are fish, so they can't be that bad. All I want to do is a zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? I do, actually, Tom and Jerry. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Yes, they are hairy. I like the taste, but the texture grosses me out. Really? Okay. They are hair. Okay. Anchovies are fish eggs. Damn, why do they look like fish? Let me see. So they're saying that these are anchovies. That's what these guys are saying, anchovies. Whole anchovy recipe. But I'm still going to try them, regardless of what people say. I'm going to try it. I'm going to eat them. I'm going to enjoy it too. I'm going to enjoy it. Amy Patalano, I ate a lobster last week. That was weekend that was pregnant. Damn. I've never heard of that actually. A pregnant lobster. Damn. Didn't use plan B. Where do you get your mariscos? Oh man, I get them. Sheesh, I get them from just kind of wherever I'm at. I don't have like a specific place. I just get it wherever. Lobsters have eggs. Women, they have eggs too. There are women, have eggs. I wonder if like women's eggs are all the same size, or if they're like big eggs, little eggs, hairy eggs, green eggs, and ham, or it's the same, the same size, same width, or how there's women different sizes, tall, short, hairy, skinny, all that stuff, medium. How about your eggs? Are they kind of same? So I don't know. I'm at the chat GPT that real quick. men have fish. If you ever date a man and anywhere in the vicinity something's fishy, you need to go look for another. You and your egg need to go somewhere else, right? You need a new zoom for the boom boom. Basically, you need to go. You know, oh shit, that is funny as hell. I've never been told I'm fishy, smell fishy, um, taste fishy, look fishy. No. So yeah, that's crazy. We carry our mother's egg, not our own. How awesome is that? That's cool. Katrina Rich Robertson. Yeah, I'm on this sucker right here. So this is a Mountain Dew Red, Code Red, and then I put watermelon Red Bull in this sucker. So so yeah. So there's two things that you can do, not balloons, right? But there's two things. There's two things you can do when you've had a bad week. So I've had a good week. I've gotten a lot of work done at work, a lot of stuff. Life is good, but it's a little sad when again Ozzy Osbourne passed away. What 2 days ago, and then today Hulk Hogan. What? Who is it tomorrow? I'm dreading. I'm dreading the notifications I'm gonna get tomorrow. So it's been a really sucky week. Like I've honestly, it kind of sucks. So I put this on today. So I had a different shirt when I woke up for work. I put on a different shirt. And then as soon as I heard about Hulk, like at, I don't know, early in the morning, like what, 9, 10 in the morning, I put this sucker on and I just been wearing it. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it on Saturday. I'm gonna wear it on Sunday. I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna wear it on Monday. I'm gonna wear it on Tuesday. Val Kilmer. Yeah, that was recently. That was last month. Good dude. I like Val Kilmer. I was a big fan of Val Kilmer. He was kind of a jerk, but he was cool. He was a cool dude. Um, that one guy just passed away. Really good actor, kind of second level actor. What's his name? Michael something. Michael something just passed away. Amy Batalam. I'm gonna cry when Billy Joel or Elton. When the Ultimate Warrior. Malcolm Jamal Warner died this past weekend. I heard that. Sad. Frederick Diggs, they're dying back to back. Back. Deborah Ann Chiswick, what's going on? How are you? Michael Madsen, yes, him. That guy right there. He was a good actor. I liked him. I liked his style. Kind of laid back, chill. Michael Madsen, like he was a good actor. I liked him. Right? Isn't him the one? Pretty sure. I am a real American. Yeah, passed away July 3rd, Malibu, California. He was a really good dude. I bet you. I don't know. I don't even know the reason of what he passed away. That's Michael Madsen. Do you guys remember him? He did movies. He did a lot of movies that I remember seeing him in a lot of movies. Sad, man. Life is hard. Thelma and Louise, Free Willy, Donnie Brasco. He was really good on Donnie Brasco. He was a bad guy on Donnie Brasco. Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Hateful Eight. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He was in that movie. Tomorrow isn't promised. Absolutely. Cherie Gomez, good night, everyone. It's my bedtime. Have a good night. Sherry, is it Sherry or Cherie? I always get confused when I see your name spelled like that. I'm sorry. But have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the tooth. And we'll see you soon, Sherry Gomez. Sam, as an elderly person, there's a saying, they're hoeing our row. As an elderly person, there's a saying, they are hoeing our row. Man, I've never heard that ever in my life. They're hoeing our row. Interesting. June Lopez, I lost 3 people this year, one in May and 2 cousins who died a week from each other. And this month of July, I just had a funeral on Tuesday. My condolences, Gina. Life comes at us hard, and so we have to take care of each other, have to eat right, take our vitamins, stay away from drugs, support each other, lift each other up. Don't bring other people down. Be nice to each other. If you don't like this person, just don't throw stones. Just pray for yourself, pray for them. So Dakota Blue, July wasn't a good month. I would agree. Kevin M, first time I'm able to make it to your live stream. Hello, what's going on, Kevin? Welcome to the Big Lip family, the Big Lost in Phoenix family. Are those 3 clovers? Are you Irish just by chance? I don't know. I can't really see, but it looks like 3. What a clover? Something, yeah, Irish thing, right? So, People Watcher, what is going on? How are you? I know People Watcher is in Florida, right? I always get it confused. V Hill, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that was a good movie. Was it Tarantino that made that movie? And I like the way he tied everything, right? So that was just kind of interesting. Bruce Lee was in there, and Charles Manson, Sharon Tate, right? He was kind of put all that, squeezed everything in there. That's pretty interesting. Gina Lopez, my condolences, man. Did you guys see that President Trump signed a executive order that is going to like mandate or empower police to remove homeless people from the streets? You're going to go to rehabilitation, you're going to go to a shelter, you're going to go somewhere. So I don't know how they're going to enforce it, but I mean, it's going to be interesting. So I saw that, and so that is just interesting. So that's a step in the right direction. To clean up the streets, clean up the community, and just really help these people. Sometimes you have to, be strong in your suggestion for them to go to rehab or just get off the street. Frederick Diggs, have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth. We'll see you soon, Frederick Jr. I'm doing super good. Thank you. Kevin is part Irish. That's awesome. In March, I'm part Irish as well. So People Watcher, you always get it right. It's because you've corrected me 1,000 times, right? I wasn't getting it right a long time ago, right? I'm right here in Hulk Country. Is that where he lived, in Florida? That's awesome. I am a real American. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we need that push. So true. Clearwater, Florida. Is that where he was at? Amy, I wonder where he's from. Because to me, like Hogan's like a California guy, but like a Texas kind of guy, So, but Florida is very, yeah. I can see him being there. The saddest part is when the addiction makes people okay with not being okay. Yeah, it's like they accept it, like that's normal way for people to live, and it's really not. Virginia, I had to stop drinking caffeine because I have SVT, tachycardia, and my heart rate goes to 140 or higher. Wow, so like a little crack, huh? Amy from Georgia, but moved to Florida when he was a toddler. Got it. He's from Georgia. Man, I've never detected like an accent. Interesting. Georgia. That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Like he pointed the camera. That's right, brother. Cora Schooner, have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the tooth. Why do addicts crave sweets? Because of uh, the sugar rush. So Angela, she always has to have monsters and all that stuff because of the rush, the the little sugar rush. That's my understanding. Hope Dealer says when I was in my addiction, I thought it would always be that way. Dang, have you seen Caitlin? I have not. Amy says I'm from Massachusetts, but no Boston accent. Wish I had it. Is it from certain areas in Massachusetts you're gonna have an accent or not? Right, like different, different, different areas in Massachusetts. Wicked smart, wicked smart. I'm addicted to caffeine, to coffee. It's actually so hard to stop. Props to you for stopping. Chocolate helps with opiate withdrawals. Nicole Campbell, I'm from Boston. Nicole, do you have an accent? Any accent at all? Are you wicked smart? Amy says you have to be from near Boston or Rhode Island to have an accent. Wicked smart. So yeah, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, gone. Damn. My childhood is disappearing. Khakis equals car keys to Boston accent. Nice. I don't suggest going through opiate withdrawals alone. Not good. Amy says I do use the word wicked smart in practically every sentence, though we call ourselves mass holes. Yes. So, anyways, November 8th is the meet and greet. Don't know exact location yet, but we'll be working on that within the next 2 weeks to announce that. Yeah, I don't know exactly where, but it's gonna be in Mesa or Tempe, Arizona, which is east of Phoenix. So make plans, arrive early. We'll see what we're gonna do for food. We'll probably be together for like 4 hours. I think 4 hours is more than enough time. I'm gonna try to have Angela there. I'm gonna try to have Christy, Zion there. I'm gonna try to have Migs there. I'm gonna try to have Carla there. I'm gonna try to have Lulu there. So we'll see who can go, who can show up. Hope Dealer, I'm not sure where yet, but we'll see. What are we doing for food? I'm not sure yet. It's still a long way to go, but we'll do something for food. Necroslaughter, I'll have to catch a plane, then get a rental. Do it. Don't forget Forgotten. So Forgotten would not go. He wouldn't want to go. That dude's physically in pain. Forgotten wouldn't go. He's in a wheelchair, so he just wouldn't. He's like highly addicted, and he's not gonna want to go. Like Angela's not addicted like that, like she's on medication and she's doing good. Japanese Ninja, it's gonna be so fun. Wish I can go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice to meet people, see people, hang out for a little bit. Shan, what's going on? Shan, how are you? People Watcher says yes, and just 1.5 miles from his house, he was raised in Tampa and moved over the bay to Clearwater a long time ago. You have never picked the wrong state. You are 100% from the beginning. I'm kind of cool. I'm a little cool. Going to be a lot of walking, talking miracles there. Gonna be cool. Chino Martinez, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamaniacs. Is medication really helping Angela? I think so. So we'll see who else. See if Billy the Barber can go. It's a Saturday, November 8th. That's a date for sure. And yeah, we'll be together for about 4 hours and just hang out. So be cool. Necro Slaughter. I've been on Suboxone for 6 years. Wow. You've been on Suboxone for 6 years. Wow. So I've interviewed people and oh yeah, I don't want to go to treatment because I don't want to replace a drug with a drug, right? So they'll literally, I've heard that a lot. Like they're all outraged. How do you want me to get better with I've never heard anybody overdose off Suboxone or the other one. I've never heard of but fentanyl like every day, all day long. So it's funny. That's definitely an excuse for sure. Where do you RSVP? So what's the number? So I'm gonna give you guys the number. I am a real American. Do, 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 That was his intro song everywhere he went. All right, so here's the number 602-888-9282. 602-888-9282. So those are the uh, those are the two. There's two folks that are like helping organize that, and that's their number. Okay, so you just text that number and RSVP. Do 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 do. I need to. I have to watch WrestleMania. I'm at the order WrestleMania. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna order it. I have to find it somewhere. WrestleMania, like one, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania brother, WrestleMania 1. Damn.
I think Bullet's behind the
1985.
whole thing,
Oh,
Wendy.
I do too. And I know she's digging up girls from everywhere that want this belt. Every woman in professional wrestling wants my belt, but I want it too. And I had to fight inch for inch to get this, and I'm not about to lay down on my back and let someone cover me.
I thank you very much.
I'm not gonna lay down on my back and say have somebody cover me. Oh shit! I don't know who that was, but that was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lay on my back and have somebody. She was talking about getting pinned. Never mind. It just sounds bad. Oh shit! Do 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 do. Mean Gene Okerlund. The name they gave him, Mean Gene. Nothing mean about him, huh? He was like 25 right there. He still had no hair. What the hell? I remember watching that. Damn. Look at the quality of everything. The lights sucked. The ring sucked. The ref sucked. Everything was so brand new. You guys, so I remember watching the UFC start the beginning. I watched UFC 1, UFC 2, Hoist Gracie, Shamrock. I watched the UFC when it was like the first one, the second one, and when I think back to UFC first, to UFC now, there's like two different worlds, man. They have more money, it's more professional, it's like a show. Back then, it was like they didn't know what they were doing, because they're just starting off. So, and that's kind of like that. It's just kind of cheaper, kind of no money, budget, everything. And now it's like a big uh, Hollywood type production. So it's really interesting to see that, see that growth. It's very interesting to see the evolution. So yeah, yeah. Oh, body slam. Jacked up his back. Both of their backs are jacked up after that. That's crazy. I watched that. That was a long time ago. Damn. Don't get old, guys. That was WrestleMania 3. I remember China. I remember, so I wasn't watching wrestling when that lady came on board, China, but ladies of wrestling, I remember Miss Elizabeth. That was, what's her name? Miss Elizabeth was Macho Man's girlfriend, right? A manager girlfriend. Necro Slaughter, welcome. You are now a Lost in Phoenix super fan. You are also now a moderator. So here's your little blue ranch. Thank you very much for becoming a part of Team Ranch, not to be confused with Team Wench. Right. So welcome, Necro Slaughter. Maribel Sunflower. We've lost several legends this week. May they all rest in peace. Maribel's. I'm in mourning, man. This is my in mourning shirt. I'm a little sad. I hate saying that. Like I'm sad, because I try not to be sad, but that sucks. It really does suck, to be honest with you. So I was thinking today, I was like, damn, I never met him. I never saw him in person. I never saw Hulk Hogan in person. I never saw Ozzy in person because he's kind of, I think he's had health issues for most of his life, Ozzy Osbourne, and he wasn't really touring. So yeah. Necro Slaughter, thank you. It looks really cool. Look, all blue. Necro Slaughter, little blue ranch, blue star. Love it. Love it. So who else? Miss Elizabeth Shue. She was very beautiful. Very quiet. And so she died of what? An OD, right? At the house of Lex Luger. Sad, man. Damn drugs. I bet your closet is color coordinated. Hulk Hogan was my brother's favorite. Yeah, he's just a legend, man. Just a good guy. Just a good guy. Human, right? Makes mistakes like you, like me. But I think he was a good dude, with a good heart. So. Dakota Blue Heart, do you interview that young girl, Malia Renee, that tragically hit by a car? Did you interview? I did. Look for the video. So when I uploaded the video was it last year? I spelled it wrong. Malia, Malia. So that's how you'll find it. Go on to my channel and just click Malia or type in Malia and you'll find it. So it was really interesting talking to her. Very smart, intelligent. She was 11 days sober because she had just got out of jail. So she was happy, but obviously still stuck out there, and she got hit by a car. Sad. Pamela Maltese, the guy from Kool and the Gang, recently passed away. Not sure which one though. Chris Benoit, WCW, he flipped out and killed his family. Yeah, I saw that. I remember hearing about that. His whole family, the wife and like 2 or 3 kids, right? So that I would attribute to what's that one, CTC or CTE or something, right? Football players, wrestlers, boxers, they get hit in their head so much that they damage their brain and they develop a condition called CTE. I don't know exactly what it, central something on top of it, whatever, some long word. But basically, it's just damage to your brain. You know, it's like a black spot that just, it's like death. It's like your brain is dying. And so he most likely had that. He most likely Junior Seau, remember him, the defensive back from the Chargers. He took his own life with a gun, and they did an autopsy, and he had CTE. So all the hitting in the head, the helmets, you know, and just boom, boom, boom. So yeah, be careful. Life is rough. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Yeah, that. Christina Moore, what is going on? Hello. Big football fan here. I used to be a season ticket holder for the NFL. I used to be a season ticket holder. I could tell you all about the NFL history. But when they started taking a knee to the American flag, I can't do that. Like I just can't. I can't do that, man. So I haven't watched a football game since whenever, how long ever that was, it 7 years ago, 8 years ago? I haven't watched a football game. I stopped watching football. It was hard, but I'm very principled. So if these, grown ass men getting paid way too much money to play a game once a week, for 16 weeks, if they're gonna take a knee on the American flag, like, man, I just don't like that. I don't know why. I know why, because I find it disrespectful. But again, everybody has their own opinion. This is my opinion. I choose not to watch sports. They turn very, very wokish, and I don't like that. Just, if I want to pay you money to entertain me, play football, just play football. I don't give a shit about your politics, what you support, what you believe in. Just go out there and win. Like, try to win a Super Bowl, right? So yeah, I just didn't like that. So I just chose to check out. So I watch college football. I do watch college football. So Arizona State University had a really good year last year. So that was so fun watching. What's his name? Cam, the running back. He's the New York Giants now. So that's really cool. I like to watch the Olympics or Tour de France. So I remember Tour de France with Lance Armstrong, okay, and then Olympics. I like the Summer Olympics, and every 4 years. I do like the soccer, like the gold. What's called the World Cup every 4 years. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Yeah. Carla is in jail. She's been in jail for like a week. Hopefully she gets better. I'm a Tom Brady fan. So Tom Brady, man, the greatest quarterback of all time, right? How many rings do you have? 7, 6, 7? So he gets drafted by the New England Patriots from where? Michigan, right? Or Michigan, yeah, right? Like in the 6th round, basically like a throwaway, right? Like a freebie. He was behind, who was the quarterback he got hurt, like a little freak accident. I forgot the name of the quarterback. The main quarterback, he gets hurt. And this dude, they put him in, Tom Brady, he never sat on the bench ever. They had to trade that guy, Drew. I don't even remember his name. Drew Bledsoe. He was pretty good. He just had a freak little accident. Like he got hurt, his leg or his knee, or I think they twisted his ankle. And Tom Brady went in there, and he never sat on the bench ever again. And they had to trade Drew Bledsoe because the dude, hey, I'm a starting quarterback. Who's this guy? So, yeah. Wow, what a trip. So, yeah, the greatest quarterback of all time, man. What's crazy. Art, do you think a lot of the homeless are going to go to jail for warrants? I don't know. It just depends on how law enforcement is going to enforce the new executive order. Like what's going to happen? What are they going to do? We'll see. Only time will tell. Buffalo Bills is highly here in New York. They play football every fall, lose every year. So Buffalo Bills. I remember your coach Marvin. What the hell's his name? Marvin. I remember I see his face. Anyways, the coach was really good coach. Your quarterback was Jim Kelly. You guys had a really good team, man. And you went to the Super Bowl, it seemed like 4 years in a row and lost every freaking Super Bowl. It's like the Arizona Cardinals. They went to the Super Bowl and lost the last minute of that game because of crappy defense. But let's not go there. Aren't the rehabs already full already in Phoenix? I don't think so. I don't think they are, but Buffalo Bills was my grandma's favorite team. Well, he was from Buffalo. Yeah, they lost a lot. Yeah. They should have won one, man. They should have at least won one freaking Super Bowl. How are you gonna be 0 for 4? I don't know how you recover from that, man. Buffalo Bills 0 for 4. Have they won a Super Bowl since then? I just remember they lost 4 in a row. I felt really bad for Jim Kelly because he was a really good quarterback, really good guy. He just lost 4 Super Bowls. Vaughn, what's going on? Hello. V Hill says, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I stopped watching football when we went 0-15. Oh, shit. Your greatest player of all time would be Barry Sanders, right? Barry Sanders. He was so good. Damn. Very elusive. Jim Kelly. Yeah, didn't he have cancer, like throat cancer? He had something, right? Jim Kelly. Damn, he lost 4 Super Bowls and he got cancer. Jesus, talk about the worst luck ever, man. He just needs a dog to come up to him, lift up his leg, and pee on his leg, on his foot. That's what Jim Kelly needs. That's sad. Japanese Ninja, thank you for joining us. Have a good night. Get some rest. Brush the tooth after dinner. We'll see you soon. What about the Bengals? They lost. The Bengals. Are you talking about the football Bengals or Walk Like an Egyptian? Walk Like an Egyptian. Do 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 do. That was a cool song. What, 1986, 87? Walk Like an Egyptian. That was the Bengals, huh? What's a Bengal? I used to call them Bengals because I know what a Bengal is, right? It's a cat. What's a Bengal? Boomer Esiason. I remember that was that's who I remember. Boomer Esiason back in the day. Jets, New York Jets. quarterback back in the day, Vinny Testicle Verde. Remember him? I think he went to Miami. He was an okay quarterback. Phil Simms with the Giants. Dan Marino. Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl. Damn, that's tragic. John Elway. I used to watch John Elway back in the 80s before. So the Arizona Cardinals were the Phoenix Cardinals in 1988 because St. Louis Cardinals football team moved to Phoenix in 1988. So poor Dan Marino. Jenny Jedi, what is going on? Jedi. Tesco Verde, he played for a lot of teams. I think he was like he roamed around for a little bit, but I remember him mainly with the Jets. So yeah, interesting. Jedi, I'm doing really good, thank you. I owe it all to Mountain Dew Code Red. Laces out. Katrina Robertson, have a good night. Brush the tooth. We'll see you soon, Katrina Robertson. Oh my goodness. So they fixed my computer at work after a month of not working. It wasn't working correctly, so I'm happy about that. How many eateries are in Phoenix? Like restaurants? Is that what you're saying? How many restaurants are in Phoenix? We're the 5th largest city in the nation. Up like a ton of eateries, a ton of restaurants, like different. Just a lot. My MacBook needs a new battery. Amy says, I was a Miami Dolphin fan for most of my younger years. That's so cool. Yeah. Dan Marino. I'm trying to think of somebody else on that team. It was just Dan Marino, right? Dan Marino and just any wide receiver, he would just chuck it. I mean, damn. Dan Marino was really good. Where did he play at, Dan Marino? John Elway played at BYU. Right? BYU, I think. Arizona Wildcats 1995 Final Four was the last year I seen college basketball. Really? They won it in 97. Lute Olson, Miles Simon, who else? They had a really good team. The Arizona Wildcats have a good team every year. They just choke like no tomorrow, man. They're just chokers. Stop choking. University of Pittsburgh. Okay, got it. Wow. Mike Bibby he went to what, Shadow Mountain High School here in Phoenix? North Mountain or Shadow Mountain? I think it's Shadow Mountain, I think. Mike Bibby. His dad played in the NBA. Henry Bibby, I think. Gene Lopez, I lived in Oakland, California when I was 6, 7-ish. I became a Raiders fan. So Raiders have been a trip. So I remember Raiders were in Los Angeles, and then they got pissed off, and they went to Oakland, and they got pissed off at Oakland, went back to LA, and then back to Oakland, and now in Vegas, and then in 2 years they're gonna go somewhere else. like stop, man. Like there should be the rule. You're gonna have to be there for 20 years. You can't move, so they should put some type of rule. Jenny likes my shirt. I like my shirt. Thank you. Good night, Art. Fallon. May you all have a good night. Thank you, Dakota Blue. Have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the brush the tooth. We'll see you soon. Damn, it's late. 10:37. I got all this energy. I don't know why. I have to work tomorrow too with my new laptop, my laptop that works. So I'm excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. I think I like it. 97 is when they won. Yeah, they won the title in 1997. Jenny says it's hard for me to actually go to bed at a decent hour. Indecent hour, like Indecent Proposal. You guys remember that movie? Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson. Damn, that's such a good movie. And then Robert Redford, right? Is he still with us, Robert Redford? That dude is a cool actor, that guy, Robert Redford. That was such a good movie. Did I watch it in the movies? Damn, I think I did. He's still alive, 88 years old. Wow. When did that movie come out? 1993. 1993. Gosh. Too much spinach. People Watcher says, good night, Amy. Hope you see you around more frequently. Amy. Awesome, Amy. Have a good night. Gene Lopez says, I used to stay up all night, every night until I had kids. I finally can't sleep now. My kids are grown. Good job, Gina. No more kids. You're cut off. So anyways, gang, I'm out of here. I've been here for an hour and 18 minutes, boring you guys, but thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for solidarity amongst so much loss, right? So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace, Michael Madsen. And please stop dying, right? Stop dying. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Give you guys some balloons. Give you guys some little fireworks. Give you some confetti. About to laze you. Bzzz. It should come with sound effects, these lights. Give you guys some love, like Walter Mercado. Have a good night. Brush your tooth. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.